good afternoon. My name is Paul. So here we are at the end of the summer. Well, the summer's gone. We're into sort of autumn, heading into winter now. And yet I'm standing in front of a convertible car. This is a convertible Porsche Boxster S. And in my opinion, when the sun's gone in, if you're looking for a car that you'd like to keep for a while, especially, the best time to buy any proper sports car or convertible is when the sun's gone down, because you're going to get the car at a much better price. We're at a different price point now than we would have been at the beginning of the spring, in the first quarter of the year. So sensible money is at this time of the year. So the question you've got to ask yourself, I suppose, is can you use a convertible Boxster S all year round? And it's a very easy question to answer. It's Porsche. Of course you can. The car behind me is a 2007 Porsche Boxster S with a manual gearbox. I'd like to show you around. So this is a Boxster S, and yes, you can use them all year round. The Porsches that I've driven in the summer and I've driven in the winter. I've owned quite a few Porsches of this era, and I can say to you that they handle really well on the wet. The roof is definitely quiet enough to be comfortable all year round. You've got all the grip you ever need all year round. It's a good rugged car, as well as being great fun to drive. Has a lovely exhaust note. It's a flat 6, 3.4 litre. So it sounds lovely. You can see you've got the twin tailpipes popping out of the back. The colour is Atlas Grey, which I think suits the car really well. Sat on 18-inch Boxster S wheels. It's got a lovely service history. I've broken the service history down online so you can see all the services were carried out either by Porsche main dealers or proper Porsche specialists. No backstreet garages, no Fred on the shed or someone next door or what have you. This has got a proper service history, all stamped up in the original book. 3 owners from new. Drives superbly. The engine sounds lovely and sweet. Got a little pin dent in the bonnet, which we're going to remove. The car has literally only just arrived. The wheels all look great. The brakes all look to be in great condition. You can see the red brake calipers tucked in behind those lovely 18-inch lobster claw style wheels. I think that's what they're affectionately known as. The insignia on the back that you can see there. Now, before I go inside, I'm going to release. So the way to get into these is you can release the front and the back with those 2 levers. So I'll pop open the front. Take that out. And you can see here, you've got a really nice deep front boot, whatever you want to call it. So you can get decent sized bags in there without too much of a problem at all. There's your warning triangle. This has the extended navigation module. Also has something in that box. You can see the battery is tucked in underneath there. You release there and you release there. So if a car is sat in a garage when you're not using it, you can have a trickle charger running straight to that point in there. Screen wash is the little blue cap in the corner. Now, it's done a little over 48,000 miles, so does it have the odd chip here and there? Of course it does. So if I scan across the bonnet and the boot, you can see there's a little bit of chipping, but nothing scary, nothing horrible. The panels are actually in lovely condition. If I pan my camera down the side of the car and see the reflection, you can see nice clear reflection, nice clear paintwork, straight panels. I'll do the same around the other side. I'll do around the rear bumper as well. Of course, 2007, it's been on the road for a little while, although it's done very few miles for its age. It's nice to know there's a bit more detail with the camera to show you the condition of the panels and the paintwork. As you can see there, a nice clear reflection all the way around. We have a Bose surround sound system, electric windows here, door pockets. The mats are the lovely edged mats. Doesn't come with a camera, that's mine. So they're all in nice condition. You can see the Boxster S insignia there, and these lovely sport seats, which I'll come around to in a second. In the boot, change hands. So we have two boots, the boot on the bonnet and the boot in the boot. So surprisingly practical. A weekend away is not going to pose a problem. A week's worth of shopping is not going to be a problem either. This is actually a car that does very well, and they've gone as far back as they can here, presumably for those with golf clubs or similar. So it's not just a sports car and nothing else. It is a car that's properly usable, and it's definitely a car you can drive every day. And the flat six Porsche engine is very, very similar design to that you'd find in a 911. Sounds the same, feels the same. In fact, I'm going to start it in a second. You can see there 48,785 miles. Got foot on the clutch. And then I'll move around to the back. You can have a nice listen under there. A lovely sounding flat six with a nice exhaust burble. No modifications that we can see at all. Just a nice car as it was when it came out of the factory. The onboard computer works up there. Works from this lever here. We have the navigation screen, which if I press map you can see. Promise not to do this while I'm driving, confirm. And there you have a colour map and all the navigation bits and pieces here. The climate control, not just air conditioning, it is proper climate, so you can select your temperature, press automatic and let it get on with it. I'll turn that down. But it does everything it says on the tin, and you've got heated seats with 2 different heat settings, which is there. Now we also have cup holders. Now what I would say with any Porsche is the cup holder here is quite close to the navigation system, so if you're putting a cup there, make sure it's got a lid on it, but everything there is intact and works as intended. I'll take photos of what's in there, but we've got all the books, all the original book pack and everything, all the owner's manuals, everything is all in there as well. We also have both sets of keys. Just a lovely place to be, and these sports seats are really comfortable. You can see there's a wind deflector to help stop your hair from going wild if you're driving the car at motorway speeds. And you can see here you can raise and lower the spoiler, but which comes up automatically as you increase your road speed anyway. So a great little car, a great time to buy a car like this. I've got to say, with so many of these out there with fairly questionable histories, modifications and all sorts, to find one that's got a nice history, that hasn't been modified, everything just looks and works nicely, this is a very nice and very pleasurable car to drive. And yes, you can use it all year round. So I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, www.bramshawebv.com. Drop us a text or a WhatsApp or an email, or just pick up the phone and speak to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.